you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will go on the attack first. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take a shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
You gotta love aggressive offenses. You get third down and short, a lot of defenses think and run.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. So Auburn's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the air, it's Croman Hope. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Got his man on the right. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the tight end. Oh, what a caught! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They're looking to throw on second and short. He got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Fields. If he goes down right there, that play's going to lose yardage. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Fires to the big fella. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Finds the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Plucks it out of the air. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They just keep firing. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Lee. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Looking to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover. But, man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Just drives in between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To throw, it's Coleman Hope. Throws to the wideout. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Pressure coming. He's got it inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem.
And the ball is loose on the return. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Auburn lines up quickly. To the air, it's Croman Hope. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returner will be dragged down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off play action on first down. On target to the left. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Got his man downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
This time it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Under fire. Quarterback's got the first. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Razorbacks will kick it away first and will start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Grabs it inside the 15. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the punishment has been extended. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it?
325.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the catch on the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Fields. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him.
He wants to go deep. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Touchdown, Arkansas. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over Baylor. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys.
Breaks into the open. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Quickly out to the tight end. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Henderson. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping him from the 21. Off play action. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Here's a heat.
Reese, never a doubt. You kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense
intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
That's caught. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. We reach the brink. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Davidson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Quarterback making checks. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Snowed under by the defense. He's been open his entire career. Now over 5,500 yards receiving.
I mean, that's just silly. Over 5,500 yards, the consistency. The dude always finds a way to get open. He does it different ways, makes big plays consistently. No matter who's throwing this guy the football, he has been special.
This guy's must-watch TV. It doesn't matter who he's playing against. He shows up and he makes highlight-type catches. I cannot wait to watch this guy play on Sunday.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now on first down from the 28. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle, it's Davidson.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see what he can do with it. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
Going deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Zings it complete to the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's going for the big play. He's got it. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. The sure hands, it's Fields. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because you're confident throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows. Probably not at an all-time high, but check it down. Make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on those
and they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. Turning it on. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going